I already see you guys in the chat acting a fool. I already see it. And it ain't even started yet. Samurai. Don't think I don't see you.
Tim, shut the door.
I see you. I see you all. What's going on, guys? It's been a
What are you doing?
pretty hectic day.
Hey, I wanted to ask you a question.
Oh, yeah, you're talking about Spiderman? Yeah, Spiderman. There's definitely some bugs, man. There's definitely some bugs. There's no denying that. Anyone that denies that there's bugs in Spider-Man, they're not paying attention. What's going on, guys? Hold on. Let's do this right.
I let you go first, Mommy, but
How to do the spin, man. How to do the spin. I've been playing Final Fantasy 16. I dropped it. I just couldn't do it, man. I wasn't feeling Final Fantasy 16. I tried. I really tried, guys. Like, I really tried. I just was not feeling it. Like, not even a little bit. So, as you guys can see, I'm live on this channel. I'm never done. Don't normally go live. Your kid is cute on the background. Yeah, I'll try to monitor that as much as I can. You know, she's 4, so she's definitely up and above, man. She's 4. So, yeah, she got some energy.
Yeah, I got Timmy with me.
Yeah, Final Fantasy 16. I just felt like it wasn't a Final Fantasy game. I just felt like it wasn't a Final Fantasy game. You know, to me, Final Fantasy has certain expectations. And that doesn't say that Final Fantasy 16 is a bad movie or game. That's just, to me, it was missing those expectations that I personally look for when I'm playing a Final Fantasy game. Yeah, she's pretty wild, man. She has enough energy for the world. The world. She could solve energy crisis we have in the world. You know, you're able to harness her energy and put that in a battery. The battery will never go out ever. You know, it's pretty intense, man. It's pretty intense. You know, we got a pretty big show for you guys, man. You know, I don't know. I want to do these on Saturdays. I'm going to be real. I do want to do these on Saturdays. I just don't know the format. I don't know how I'm going to do it in general. You know, to me, this is going to be, you know, because I make videos throughout the week. I want this to be that, you know, we have a conversation. We really, you know, break down stuff in the industry. We really go and figure out what we can do. And, you know, this be like a little hanging out scenario. Community stream. You talking about ILP community stream or me?
Hey, Mommy.
So that's my thing. That's my thing. Yeah, I think Alex goes live at 8:30 or something like that. You know, obviously, you know, I'm not going to get the Alex crowd. Alex's energy in these streams be intense. I could never match that. You know, Alex be like taking a shirt off. You know, I don't know. I'm not saying I'm not opposed to taking my shirt off, but I think ain't nobody want to see that, man. I'm not as in good shape as Alex is. You know, I'm on Alex crowd. Saturday Night Wars. No, I will be streaming when Alex goes live. You know, I think I'm going to push these to 5 eventually, but right now, you know, this is going to be a quick stream. Come in there, give you guys like my mindset on how I want to do things. And, you know, the games I'm playing, you know, I did beat Spiderman 2. I beat the whole game. So we could talk about that as well. You know, there's a lot of stuff that we could talk about, for sure. For 50, I'm doing that. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. My girl might have a problem if I started stripping for money. That's what that essentially is, isn't it? We stripping for money. If my girl went on the phone with her sister, I'd ask her, would she have an issue with me stripping for money? You know, so because then she gonna be like, what else are you doing for money? Yeah, it is a relatively short game, and we'll get to that here in a second. It is a relatively short game. You know, Alex does this stream, and he kind of, you know, he reacts to a lot of like fanboy content. I can't be as entertaining as him doing that. I'm gonna just be real with you guys. I can't. But I do think one thing I can contribute is, you know, watching more community stuff, watching top 10s, you know, videos. I think that type of content would be nice for me, because, you know, top 10 Final Fantasies or top 10 Xbox games, or, you know, stuff like that. I'm all down to watch with you guys. You know, we will critique it. You know, these is probably where I'm going to go over a lot of like, you know, general ideals that's going on. I think I'm actually going to go over comments on videos on these streams too, because you guys be tweaking. The amount of hate that I got is chef's kiss. You guys wasn't feeling me, man. You guys was not feeling me. Oh, Halo Infinite looking crazy, man. I should live react to Alex's reactions of fanboys. You know what I'd love to be able to react to? The fanboys reacting to Alex when he makes videos about them. That would be epic. That would be funny. I would have a good time doing that, man. I would have a good time doing that. Nintendo Dawn Otaku. I did put about 7 hours in Mario. I found time. You know, probably play a little bit more in the morning or maybe after the stream. So, I played Spiderman. I overnighted it twice. And I don't normally do that, but I was interested in the story and the story it was telling. I overnighted 2 nights, and I played about 6-7 hours every night. And I probably played maybe 3 to 4 hours. That wasn't those 2 overnights. Yeah, I will say that it is short. I'm not gonna deny that. It is short. Rate Spider-Man 1 to 10. I give it an 8, 9. I think that's fair. 8, 9. I thought the co-op was only local. It's online. 1 second, guys. So, my chat, they were joking in the chat because Alex people drop $50 super chats in Alex's chat, he takes his shirt off. I was like, look, man, I don't feel comfortable doing that. I was like, I don't think my girl gonna like that, because isn't that like low key stripping for money? Like, isn't that what you consider that stripping for money?
Low key.
You know, drop a 50, I take off my shirt. I don't know, man.
I would allow it.
You would allow it? I'm sure you would. You're gonna have your hand out like, where's my pennies?
Hey, if it makes you money, then it makes you money.
Oh, it's fully online? Yeah, I'm down to play. I'm down to play Mario. Now, I played with 4 people in local co-op. Like, horrible. Horrible. And it's not the game. It's hard to play with 4 people because everyone is everywhere. Would not recommend 4 people. Now, 2, I think I can get down on 2. I think I can get down on 2. Maybe me and King will shoot some like. Maybe me and King will like play the game, the whole game, together, and I'll post it on. It's hard to tell where I'll post it because like we have a dude that's looking like helping us grow on YouTube, the IOP channel, and he does not recommend going to. He doesn't recommend putting like a bunch of types of content. He said, you know, you want to keep it where people are going to come back. So you know, he doesn't recommend that. So if I didn't do that, that's why like King wants to work more on King wants to work more on the Patreon and the members. He feels like, you know, there's a lot more we can do for the people that support us on those platforms. You know, in a lot of ways I can definitely agree on him on that. And maybe me and King will play through the whole game. We'll play through the whole game on the Mario Wonders game, and we'll post it, you know, in probably segments. Maybe we'll make like the first couple for free on the Patreon, so you can get like a vibe. Because here's the thing, if I can't post it on YouTube, it's got to go on Patreon, and you know, at that point, you know, we can get some good things going. I'm enjoying it. All right, so let me look at some of these comments. So you want them to artificially drag the game on so you can get the idea that you're getting more value? Silly. Dawn, what do you think of Mario so far? I'm enjoying it. Okay, hold up. I'm not going to look at the camera because the camera's over here, and I'm trying to read your comments. So let me flip these, actually. It'll be easier for me to keep up with the comments if it's on the screen that's closest to me. I try to keep this one over here because it actually tells me like what's going on. All right, so I agree with Cobweb. I agree with him because the thing I can't stand is when games overstay their welcome and make me sit on that thing for hours at a time when I should have been out of here 10 hours ago. I can't stand that. It gets on my nerves. But I will say this Spider-Man, even though it respects your time, I do think you can make a logical argument that it is a little too short. But I will say, in the amount of time that they have given, they tell a good story from beginning, middle to end. They do a really good job on that. So I can't fight them on that. I think they did do a good job with the story. You know, I probably put about 20 hours, I would say. 20 hours, you know, give or take. I don't know. I played it for 2 whole nights. People said I beat it in a day. No, I didn't beat it in a day. I played it the night it came out. Maybe I did beat it in a day, actually. Because if you think about it, I played it the first night it came out. And then I played it the second night it came out. And I beat it the morning of the second night. That's the problem I had with Horizon. They could have chopped off like 10 to 12 hours of the game. Completely understandable. That's why I'm not hitting them too hard for how they for it, because I do feel like it would be different if they didn't like expand on some of the stuff that was going on, but I never felt that. I felt like they did tell a story from beginning, middle, and end. They told you everything you needed to know, and they kept it moving. They didn't keep you there like lots of time past that. Bugs. That's a different story. Do you guys hear the water in the background? I'm kind of curious how loud it is. You can have it. I'm just asking them. Calm down. So, you know, the good thing about these mics is they don't pick up a lot of background noise. Now, you probably hear the dishes. Problem is my computer room is right next to the kitchen, and someone's doing the dishes. Yeah, so, you know, that's why you guys hear certain things, like on the podcast, because I'm literally right beside the kitchen. Okay, let me. How buggy was it? Let's go back to the Dr. Xbox. It was definitely buggy. I had a few times where I had to reload checkpoints because the game glitched and didn't like. There's certain scenarios where they teach you how to do stuff. They're like hold L1 and square, and then it will give you a new ability or something like that. And there was multiple times during those scenarios where I would press the button and it wouldn't do anything, and I'd have to reload the checkpoint, and that happened multiple times throughout the game. It felt like if you didn't click it the moment it popped up on the screen, that was glitching. You weren't going past that. A lot happens. Yes, that's what I'm saying, RF. A lot does happen in this story. It's a very well told story. That's the reason I'm not going at them too much, because I do feel like even though it was short, I enjoyed every second I was playing that game. But those bugs, man. I had a time at the beginning where you were supposed to take a picture on this roof. And when I went to take the picture, I somehow glitched through the building, and I was at the bottom of the building, and I couldn't do nothing. And that was very frustrating as well. On the bike, you can force the game to bug. Look, there are people doing that, and I want to be very clear. There are people trying to break this game. But to be fair on that point, you shouldn't be able to break this game. This game should have been QA'd enough to where the majority of these bugs wouldn't happen. So I do feel like this game was pushed out a little too fast. It needed a little bit more time doing some Q&A. That's just me, though. Yeah, I agree with you, boss. I don't know why none of the reviewers were speaking about these bugs, because there are a significant amount of bugs. I still hold devs accountable. They could do both. I shouldn't have to choose between 10 to 15 hours of high quality or 30 to 50 hours, but the 20 to 50% of the content is mediocre. Agreed. Look at games like Red Dead Redemption, some of the Fallout games. Like, there are ways to put fluff that's fun, and then there's ways that you put fluff that just isn't fun. This is one of those things where they don't necessarily put a lot of fluff. I'm gonna be real with you guys. When it came to all that side extra stuff, going the equivalent to the backpacking from Spiderman 1, I didn't do none of that in this game. And that's the way you level up a lot of your traits, a lot of your tech, a lot of your gadgets. I didn't have none of that because it wasn't fun to me. The story was fun to me. The way you get around the map, that was fun to me. But going and getting some of these things, not fun. The Mary Jane ones were actually fun. They were fun. The Mary Jane quest, the sections of the game where you're Mary Jane, those are actually, pretty entertaining, if I say so myself. Because some people don't have bugs. Yeah, I feel that. There's probably definitely people that didn't have bugs. But here's the thing. I played this game for like 20 hours straight, essentially, and I came across multiple bugs. So part of me feels like it is weird that these people didn't come across any bugs. And like I said, I had the game crash a couple times, like go back to the PlayStation screen. I have not played Liza P yet. I have not played Liza P. I'm very curious in Liza P, but I've not played Liza P. You know, I have not played Liza P. I'm going to play it eventually, though. Where was the one where people came at me? Here it is. Here it is. All right, so let's do this. Okay, first off, before I get into this, if your guys' thing is in here, know that this isn't malicious. Know that I'm not trying to upset or clown any of you guys. But know that we about to talk about some comments on my video. Xbox 2 show needs superhero games. We about to talk about this. We about to talk about these comments, guys, because you guys were ruthless. You guys came at me like there was no tomorrow. You guys was definitely on it, man. You guys were on it. You weren't gonna let me breathe. All right, so let's do this. I won't be looking at the camera as much or the chat unless like I see a super chat and stuff, because I want to really go over some of these comments and really talk about them, because this video did 2,249 views, and it got 258 comments. Now I know you guys probably don't know what that means, but that's intense. That's intense. All right, so let's get down to this. All right, so let me blow this up one. All right, so let's look at some of the good ones. Let's look at some of the good ones. All right, so someone said, the main hole in this argument is that Nintendo thrives without any of it. Nintendo has just built up their own IP so well that they become worldwide, which is the type of success Phil Spencer said he wants, rather than having to depend on IPs from companies he can't control. This is valid. This is valid criticism. But at the same time, I would say, why not both? Nintendo works with outliers that, you know, realistically could go at any time. They work with companies like Square Enix. They work with multiple companies outside of their first party. I actually think, and you know, Donataku, no, keep in mind, this isn't just going off on you, but to my knowledge, hold on, let me put this to where it's, because I don't like how I can't see your. All right. I should be able to go here and blow this up so I can at least read the comments. Because, and to be honest with you, I'm having a hard time reading those comments in general. Jeez, I'm getting blind. All right, so that's my thing with this comment. Is like, is he right? Yes. It's better to work with a company that you actually own the properties and the IPs, but at the same time, you could do both. You could easily do both. You cannot convince me that you can't do both. And I think, for the most part, you guys know I'm right. You can do both. All right.
Hey, you want to come over here?
All right, there we go. Now I got to change this again. All right, let's go down here again. I changed it up a little bit so I can see the comments. But let's go over these comments.
Well, can I give you
You know, actually, let's put me on one side and them on the other. You know, and guys, give your opinions on this. This is something new. I've never done this stuff before. I want your guys' opinion if you think, you know, if you like the way I'm doing things, if you think I can improve it anyway. You know, I would like definitely some opinions on this, man. All right, so let's continue. After a couple, I'll read the chat. That's how we'll do it. After a couple, I'll read the chat.
Mommy, look
Gr-
at me.
All right, so let me see. Okay, here's Dark Griggity. Dark Griggity, I think you should be shirtless. You guys are crazy, man. I'm not taking off my shirt. It's not happening. Why does Xbox have to do the same stuff as Sony? We're going to discuss this on Wednesday because this is ridiculous. Me and Dirt talked about this. We talked about this. You know, we understand. You know, it's just going to be something we just don't agree with. And I love the Dirt to death. They don't need a superhero game. They need a fun game. They need to evolve. They need to create something new or make what they have, which is now a lot better. Oh my God! He wrote a whole thing. The games are already fun. Spiderman has worldwide appeal, but mostly for those who love him, it's very fun and well-made game. Xbox just needs to produce fun and well-made games. They can and should try to create games everyone can say, or did you see the new game they just dropped? I'm not saying they're doing that now or will. I'm just saying they need to be creative and something that will definitely have players gravitate towards a familiar superhero IP that will be compared to Batman Arkham and Spider-Man is not it, respectfully. Okay, bravo. This dude was actually nice. You know, he didn't go out. There's going to be some comments we read here in a minute. Chef's kiss. I agree with him to this point, you know, but I never said that Spider-Man didn't have to be fun. You know, I never said that. I think it has to be fun. As a primary and Xbox player, I could care less about Marvel superhero games and would rather like to see them invest into a new IP or resurrect old IPs into modern reboots. But yes, we need WB to back to making Batman games. See, here's like, we'll keep going. You know, that one wasn't too bad. All right, let's see. I don't even disagree if it's my type of game. I understand having a title. Spider-Man means the platform. See, there are people that agreed with me. It wasn't all just me being wrong. I had people that agreed. Okay. All right, so he says only superhero games that I thought were good are Batman games and would like to see Xbox acquire WB Games and release a Justice League game or maybe a Constantine game for a good magical horror themed game. But personally, we don't have to read the rest. Here's the thing. Here is the number one thing with this. People think because they don't care, other people shouldn't care. There's a reason that so many of these huge games like Call of Duty. You know how many people tell me they don't play Call of Duty? But the mass amount of people that buy Call of Duty is so ridiculous that your argument's not really valid at that point. All right, so now a Superman. A lot of people said Superman game. A lot of people said Superman game. Do you guys agree? Do you guys think a Superman game would be good? A lot of people said Superman's good, but I think Superman is actually busted too much. I do think that it would be hard to really go over Superman's games. Like, I don't know. Part of me feels like a Superman game wouldn't do the greatest because it would be hard to make. It would be hard to make the game around Superman. So someone explain to me. Explain to me how you make a game with mechanics around someone that's indestructible, that can fly. Who's going to fight Superman? Who's going to fight him as everyday people? Explain that to me, guys. Explain that to me. Who's going to fight Superman as everyday ads? Like thugs? Spawn or the Mask? The Mask? Are we talking about Mask like the one with Jim Carrey in it? I don't know. Someone in the chat tell me if that's what we're talking about. I'm kind of curious if he means the Mask. In that case, what? Who is playing the Mask? Okay, let's see. All right. So, Addict, you have made some valid points, and I'm with you on this. Hear me out. Coalition, do a Punisher game. Tango game work. Okay. Let me interrupt you, Kryptonite. Let me interrupt you. I didn't say I wanted all these Superman games. You had me at Coalition doing a Punisher game. But you lost me after that. We only need one. We don't need a bunch of them. Tango doing a Spawn way, I don't know if that would work. And I don't think Spawn has the appeal that people think it does. Blade would be good. I saw someone in the chat just say Blade. I think Blade would be good. Blade would be a solid choice. Blade would be a solid choice. Ninja Theory has done those type of games, so yeah, I could see that. Microsoft could have purchased Insomniac in 2019 after Spider-Man released. I did hear that Microsoft approached Insomniac, and that approach is what led to PlayStation buying them, because they felt like Microsoft would eventually be able to get them because of because of the money. They should have someone do Spider-Man. I don't know, man. I don't know. I just personally feel like I don't think Spider-Man will do well in this market. I just don't. To save you some time, Addict is having a hard time putting words together and can't comprehend, can't comprehensively come up with a solution to this, contradicting himself and trying to patronize. Look at this, man. Okay, we're gonna read it. I don't know how I'm contradicting myself. I'm just gonna be real. I don't know how I'm contradicting myself. Someone's gonna have to explain that to me. What's up, Smooth? No, this is live. This is live. I have no clue how people are gonna say that I'm contradicting myself, but let's read it. Maybe he's got a point. Maybe I'm just not seeing it. Let's read. Face it. There's just isn't anything else out there that Xbox can snag to meet the level of Spider-Man. Other studios have done it and failed. Even Crystal Dynamics was competent enough to do it. It shouldn't matter whatever the publisher was going to monetize it anyway. Like you said, if it's good, it will take off. But we all know in our hearts, in our souls, that it's never true, and the steam of consciousness of Xbox is slacked against it. Let it go, Addict. The best we can hope for is Xbox give them all resources they need, which they do and rely on. Their creative integrity and integrity, the termination of the internship reinforcement before any of the Xbox game releases is far more exciting than any other superhero game they can get. P.S. Do not worry about console sales being 4-1. PlayStation still makes their product for a market of ideal capital. Just a box in your living room and depends on it, while Xbox doesn't. I feel them on here. You know, I do feel this long essay that I just read. Appreciate the comment, man. Appreciate the comment. I don't think they need a superhero game. They have the biggest game in gaming, but the regulatory force Xbox is to put on. I feel like it's unfair to other companies has to do that. Another one that wants Superman. Who would make a Superman game? Put in the comment section, who would make a Superman game? I'm curious, who would make a Superman game? If I wanted Spider-Man, I would buy a PS5, but I don't. Forest 4481. The problem with that, my dude, my homie, is there's more people consuming than you. You know, just because you don't want a Spider-Man game don't mean there's a bunch of people that play on the Xbox brand that would love a game that's like Spider-Man. Love a game that's on the quality of Spider-Man and that has such a huge IP such as Spider-Man. As someone who lives on the West Coast, Spider-Man doesn't vibe with me, you know. No Skyper. I feel them on that. That's valid criticism. You don't really do stuff like that, so I can understand why not seeing giant skyscrapers would definitely, you know, get you out of the vibe because you're not really used to being in that kind of scenario. If you asked me this last year, 2020, then yes, I would have agreed. But now with all these original IPs coming out, I think we're fine without a superhero game. I don't know. I personally feel like even though you've gotten all these Activision games, they're not guaranteed to make new stuff. They could easily keep up the gravy train doing just one thing over and over again. It's definitely possible. And to say it's not possible is insane to me. You know, we could easily have an Activision Blizzard King under Xbox's reign where they just continue to release Call of Duty every year and whatever Bethesda releases. I hope that's not the case. I mean, Blizzard. I hope that's not the case. I do hope that they go and they try to, you know, really elevate these studios and have them make new stuff. But it's definitely a possibility. And I think people need to understand that. So as you can see, you know, there's so many here. I don't really want to go over them all. Let's find people in the chat. But seriously, I would love. Okay, hold on. I think he said more than this. Hold up. Oh, there's J-Dub. I think that's the real J-Dub. I don't know. Don't do it, Addict. I love my community. You guys are crazy. I don't see another Nintendo Dawn the Otaku. I don't see another one. Let's go back up and read the only one I saw from. Where is it? Okay. But seriously, I would love for Xbox to have an exclusive superhero game like Invincible, but it's not a need and never will be. Spider-Man is a good game. That's why it sells. Nintendo had Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, did that push the needle for the Switch? No. It's not even the top 50. Just let Xbox make great games and that will be enough. I feel you, Nintendo Dawn the Otaku. But I think we can agree. Like, Dawn, sit down. Look at me. Look at me. We cannot act like Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3 is the same as like a Spider-Man or a Wolverine. We can't act like that. That's all I'm saying. I feel like the quality of games are different. That is all. All right. Let me fix this. There we go. All right. So let me bring this back over so now I can actually see. So that's pretty much like my thing when it comes to Spider-Man is, you know, I said it on the Addict Show. For those of you that don't watch the Addict Show, I do it every Wednesday at 5 p.m. on the IOP channel. I just personally feel like Sony is setting themselves up to have their own little MCU universe on the consoles. And I feel like it would be horrible if they're able to achieve that before Microsoft's able to even answer it. Because I do think it could get out of hand very quickly. And that's just my opinion on the matter. You know, I'm not saying that Microsoft needs it. I'm not saying that, you know, they're go out of business if they don't have it. I'm just saying sometimes, you know, it's best to be prepared for something, even if you don't think it's going to be an issue. You know, and especially the stuff that's coming up, I personally feel like as long as their games take off, they'll be fine. You know, Elder Scrolls 6 and the Elder Scrolls brand in general is huge. It's massive. It's gigantic. But I think everyone in the chat can agree that in terms of mainstream, Elder Scrolls doesn't touch a Spider-Man, a Wolverine, a lot of MC properties for that matter, X-Men, Deadpool. I think we can agree on that. That's why I would like for them to, you know, at least make one game, just see how it goes. Make Power into a true game. That would be cool. You know, there's little things they can do. There's little things they can do. All right, so let's move on. Let's talk about this Spider-Man versus Starfield bugs. You know, I want the chat. I want you to keep it real with me. I want you to keep it real with me. Do you guys think that the industry overlooked all the Spider-Man bugs? I'm kind of curious to hear you guys' opinion on this. Do you think that they ignored all the Spider-Man bugs and just gave it a good score? Give you guys a couple of seconds. Manga versus comics. I would love anime games. I just don't feel like we're there yet. I don't feel like we're at a place with you know, with anime games that I did like. I liked the Attack on Titan anime game. I think that was good. I personally liked that game. That game was very fun to me. I just feel like there's a lot of little things that make issues. A lot of little things that make issues. All right, so I don't see his point then. Not even close. You guys are vicious. Genshin is awesome. Addict. Is that off of an anime? I didn't know Genshin Impact was based off an anime.
I'm gonna ask Lisa if I can have the film.
We got a $5 super chat from CJ Mike 1024. Appreciate the support, man. You guys have no idea how much that helps out with everyday stuff. It's been rough around here, man. Instead of superhero game, why not make a super villain game? Ooh. That's nice. PS does Wolverine. Xbox should make a Sabretooth game. Embrace the bad side. Actually, I got one better for you, CJ. I got one better for you. Let's make a Magneto game. Let's make a Magneto game. And make it gory and brutal. Let's kill the whole Avengers. I mean, the whole X-Men. Hold up. I am about to cough. Man, I'm trying to cough, but it's not working. I'm not saying Microsoft needs it. Look at your video title. Look, I personally might not think that Microsoft needs it, but I think from a logistic wise, they do. Because if they didn't have Wolverine, I would be 100% saying it's an optional thing. But because they have Wolverine, that's the only reason I think they need it. Because I don't think it's ending with Wolverine. I think it's going to continue past Wolverine. I'm with Addict here to make it bloody, though. That would be nice. Imagine if you Magneto and, you know, you're learning, like, metal abilities. That would be nice. That would be nice. It has to be M-rated. You cannot make that game not be M-rated. You'll get laughed out of the room if you make that M-rated. Give me an Invisible game. Invisible game's good. I don't know if that's, like, big enough to, like, really capture people. But then again, you know, maybe I'm pretty sure Amazon owns that. I don't know. But maybe Amazon will be more willing to let someone make that game because they don't have a game yet. I don't know. John Wick would be good. You know, there's a couple people that can make a John Wick game. I feel like John Wick's one of those few that could actually be a first person, but I would prefer it third person. I would prefer John Wick to be third person. From a casual base who like Project X, I see your point, but it's not worth it to Xbox if they don't own the IP. I feel you, but they could do it with one game, or just this. If the one game does very well, they can do it with just this one aspect of their company. They own everything but this aspect. They have to work with other companies for this aspect. Maybe either they have one of their teams make it. Because I don't think the licensing is the issue. The licensing, I mean, I don't think the licensing part's the issue. Microsoft will be able to work out a multiple game license. Like, we want 5 games with this license or these licensings. I think it's the studio. You got to make sure the studio is owned by Microsoft because they're the ones that can refuse not to make another game. A Juggernaut game? That would be cool. You know, it'd be cool if actually they made a What If game. You know, the What If franchise that's running on Disney now? Make yourself Ultron in the What If game and you're taking over the world. Tell me that don't... Right there. That's a hit. Tell me I'm wrong, chat. Tell me I'm wrong. That's a hit. That's selling. That's a hit. I want Spider-Man Web of Shadows 2 and Ultimate Spider-Man 2 from Xbox. I want another movie with Andrew Garfield. But let's continue. Let's talk about this Starfield versus Spider-Man. I think this is very disappointed with the people that reviewed the game. You know, maybe it's a possibility that like none of these reviewers came across these game-breaking bugs. I don't know. You know, am I saying that the game-breaking bugs was bad enough where I would stop playing? No. Thankfully, Spider-Man has a very solid checkpoint system. So most of the time when you have these game-breaking bugs, you don't have to go back too far. You're good where you are. If it didn't have that, if I don't know if there's a way you can disable the online the autosaves. Don't do that if you can. Do not do that if you can. But I do think that particular thing, I would understand why people would, say it's a huge issue. Not because of the auto save system on here. I do think it saves frequently enough where you never really worry about whether or not you're going to be able to continue this or not. So I do think that we're good on that end. But I got to be honest with you guys. You know, when you're reading all these reviews and stuff, I didn't really see any of them talk about bugs, like at all. And to me, it's just like, you know, I can understand if you still, because to me, I would give this game an 8. You know, I'd give it a 9 if it was bug free, but I'd give it an 8. Right now, I'm sitting at an 8. You know, I gotta absorb it a little bit more. But right now, it's sitting at a strong 8, 8.5. I personally feel like they had no issue. Now, I had issues in Starfield, but I kept that same energy. You know, Starfield's an 8, 8.5. It was a 9 before that. And I can understand why some people would give it an 8. But to me, people looked at magnifying glasses for Starfield issues. When Starfield to me, it was a very optimized game when it came out. It had bugs, sure. But I felt like it's like every time there's bugs on Starfield, like these people would write it down. But when it came to PlayStation, they're like, oh, that's funny. I have to start from the last checkpoint, which isn't far, but that's funny. Now, there is a lot of like little issues that Starfield had that I felt hurt them more than that in particular. But it just comes down to it, guys. Like, let's be real here. You know, there's certain IPs, there's certain things that people just gravitate towards more. You know, Spiderman, I would say Halo to a degree, where people are willing to overlook some aspects of a game because they really enjoy the game itself. And I would say that Spider-Man definitely got that, you know, that pass from the media when it comes to Spider-Man. And, you know, a lot of you might not agree, but I feel like these days the media is like the most entitled people known to man. Did you guys see what like Eurogamer and them did when they didn't get a Starfield code? They plastered that stuff online. Like they did some very petty stuff. Like I feel like there is nothing, you know, more entitled than a media person, a big media person not getting access to a game, because I feel like a lot of them are very entitled and they feel like if they don't get the game, that the game's something wrong automatically because they didn't get a game. No, I agree with what Bethesda did. It's like, look, people wanted to say that Starfield and Bethesda cherry-picked the game. I don't agree. I think Bethesda punished people that was clickbaiting their game to make money, that had no intentions on if the game was good or bad. All they were doing was rivaling off of console wars and using Starfield to do so. And when Bethesda actually released that game, they said, we are not rewarding that good behavior. You will not get a review code. That's my opinion on the matter. I don't know how you guys feel, but that's my opinion. To me, they were striking their hammer down on people that was not being fair in the industry. Because if you're truly cherry picking, you would look for only reviewer sites and only studios and stuff that is going to give you a good review score. Arox Gaming got one. Astrocross got one. Ebontis got one. And all three of these people was not filling Starfield. If you was truly cherry picking that game, they would have waited and made them play the game after it came out. But they didn't. Because Astrocross, Ebontis, these are content creators that aren't going to take your game in a console war direction. Even Astrocross didn't like Starfield. He said it's the worst game this year. But when you listen to his arguments, they sound plausible. They sound real. Okay, I can understand that. You know, some of these other people I listen to, they'll sit there and they'll talk positive about Starfield for 30 minutes of a review. For 30 minutes of a review, they will talk positive about that game and then give it a 7 or a 6 or a 5. Makes no sense. And that's why I feel like Bethesda took a stand. Said, yo, you guys aren't genuine reviewing sites. You guys aren't genuine content creators. You're not genuine podcasters. You're not getting our game. Now, if you choose to... Now, I do believe if they review bombed a game, if they truly waited because they didn't get the game at launch, and they all came together and gave it a 7 or a 6 or a 5 because they didn't get a review code, you should be banned from reviewing games on Metacritic. A lot of these studios, you take that Metacritic part out of the equation, they're nothing. The industry is not messing with them anymore. All right, Prince Rose said, I have not experienced any bugs on the new Spider-Man. Then again, I haven't played Spider-Man games since Activision stopped making them. This game has bugs, but it's like I said, the majority of the bugs that you'll experience on here, they're not going to take you out of the experience a whole lot. You might have to reload a checkpoint. You might have to restart your actual system. They're not going to really penalize you too much. And it's like I said, Spider-Man has a very good checkpoint system. You get a checkpoint for doing anything in this game, and I think that really helped it not get hit with those, because even if there was some kind of bug or a glitch, you were fine because of the checkpoint system. And I think that's what really helped it. Because I'm going to be real, like, there were certain scenarios where I had to restart something, and if I didn't have a checkpoint like 2-3 minutes ago, and I had to start an hour of gameplay over, it would have been a different conversation. I would have been a lot more upset, but I wasn't, so I just kept playing. The Rising of the Shield Hero 3. I need I actually watched season 1 of The Rising of the Shield. Metro would say they'd give Starfield a 6 2 weeks before they had the review copy, then ultimately gave it a 6. See, so that means they didn't have, to me right there just shows that they were always going to give that game a bad rep. You know, when it come to Dan from IGN, you know, I don't know how many games he naturally reviews, because, you know, he's like one of the top editors at IGN. And if he reviews a lot of games, that makes perfect sense. But at the same time, it's like, you know, I'm looking at someone like, I'm looking at Ryan McCaffrey. And I'm like, you did a lot of the content covering on Unlocked and stuff. And to me, I'm just sitting here looking at that. I'm like, why didn't you review it? And I don't know everything that goes down at IGN. You know, I did do an interview with Travis from IGN, and he gave a really good in-depth explanation of how IGN's reviewing process works. And if you guys want to go watch that, it's up at the IOP channel. It just, to me, you know, something felt off. Something didn't feel 100% genuine. You know, I can understand if Dan generally gave that a 7 out of 10 because that's how he felt about the game, I would be 100% okay. But part of me feels like it's in the middle somewhere. You know, he made very huge statements that he didn't like the acquisition they did, and that, like, comments like that, you can't go into it at that point and think it's 100% genuine, because you have these things that show you that maybe there is some foul play in there. Bugs broke Starfield. Sometimes I'm locked out for 2 minutes. Yeah, Starfield had some crazy bugs. It has an okay auto system, but I think not the bugs wasn't even the biggest issue of Starfield. I think it was the sense of information. I think that was the biggest issue for Starfield. Like, you know, not telling us where stores were, not telling us how to, like, dock on a ship. You know, little things like that would have made the experience better for people because they knew how to do it, or they found stuff better. Oh, he was hard. I didn't really look at the comment section too much. Look, if Travis is a very, very confrontational person, he has no problem being in that smoke. So it's like, look, if you want to argue with Travis, by all means, go fight with them in the comment section. You know, people came at me because I wasn't as hard as they felt like I should have been on Travis. But on my mindset, I was like, look, I just want Travis to explain the process of the reviewing at IGN. regardless what my opinions and what my opinions weren't, that wasn't the point of that conversation. It was just to educate. I want people to understand how the IGN reviewing process goes. I didn't see the tutorial. I didn't see it. Porta player. What's up? What's up, man? I appreciate you guys coming through, man. We have almost 90 people in here. I'd like to get to break 100, my first one, man. That would be awesome. I'd love to break 100. You know, we might not. It's cool. We just vibing in here. You know, there's a lot of things I want to do with this. You know, I obviously we could talk about, you know, anime and stuff like that. I want to go over stuff like, you know, top list, stuff like that. Dr. Stone, I watched season 1 and season 2. I haven't seen season 3. There's a lot of things I'd like to do with the show. You know, I want to make it a very playful show. I want to, you know, interact with the community. You know, eventually I'd like to set up Discords in the ILP Discord and have, you know, ways we can do things to where, you know, we could all just have a conversation. You know, I want to do more stuff like that. I think that would be cool. Like I said, like, you know, I would like to do like reacting to top 10 content. I think that would be really fun. Top 10. Top Xbox games of 2023. Do they have like... Yeah, they got stuff like this. Let me put this off. So like we could react to stuff like this. I wish there's a way to like put this to its original size. What's going on, guys? What's going on, chat? I see you guys in the chat. I appreciate you guys for coming through, man. You have no idea. I expected maybe 30 or 40 my first one because I want to do these more often. But you know, sometimes when you don't feel like people want it, it's hard to like justify continuing to do it. If that makes sense to you guys. Alright, so let me just delete this and put this back. Alright, yeah, there we go. That's better. I don't know why the other one was doing that. Alright, so as you can see here, you know, we can switch these two. And just shrink B. I'm eventually going to have like an overlay made for this stuff. I promise you guys. I'll have it more professional. I'll figure out better ways of doing stuff. But I'm doing all this stuff on the fly. Alright, so, you know, do top Xbox games. Yeah, they got a lot. Pure Xbox has top Xbox. I wonder if they're talking about like, okay, so Jedi Survivor. What is this?
People of the world. This time around,
Oh, that's Monster Hunter. Harry Potter. Age of Empire. Dead Space. Hi-Fi Rush. Persona. Is this Street Fighter? Yeah, Street Fighter. Diablo. Resident Evil. I can understand that a little bit. You know, we might react to one of these. I don't know. So someone sent me. I'm looking for trying to figure out where my headset is. I was gonna react to one of them with you guys, but my headset is missing. I don't know. Hey, babe.
What?
Have you seen my headset?
Which one?
The one that has the plug?
No.
1 second, guys. Well, damn. And the sad part is, I bet you $20 I'll find it the moment I leave. I wish I could find like top 10 best RPGs. Pure Xbox got a lot.
It's that time of year again where we
of stuff going on here. You know what we'll do is we'll do this next week. You know, we'll go over more of this stuff. We'll do a lot of stuff because I feel like, you know, we could do some good content with that. So I'll probably sit in this for a couple more minutes because I got to do Planet Xbox and like 30 minutes. So I want to make sure that I get some food and. Xbox should make a Reaper game or Reacher game. It's the thing with Tom Cruise, I bet you. Starfield is an RPG that asks you to RPG. Pretty sure Baldur's Gate 3 also doesn't label its story and asks you to roleplay. I feel you on that. You know what sucks is that the game took 4 to 6 years to make now. Do you expect a new Gears game anytime soon? 2026, I would say. The new Gears. 2025, around there. Alright, I was just making sure that I didn't miss any super chats. Ask me questions. I'll put an ask me questions in the thing there, man. It's in the QA. Guys, ask me some questions real quick. I'll give you like 5 minutes. We'll go over those questions. We'll call it a day. Yeah, but ask me some questions. You know, don't ask me too much about insider stuff. I do know a lot of stuff. I'm just not allowed to talk about a lot of it, unfortunately. Question. Okay. Yeah, so ask questions in there. Because it's easier for me to, like, settle down what we're actually going through. You know, I gotta find the sad part about it is like you do the top 10 stuff. There's not a lot of content that we can really look over, but what we can do is we can do some ratings. We can rank some stuff, do a live. You know, I can actually probably cut that into its own video. You know, cut stuff for Saturday and watch it after IOP Sunday. That sounds like the go. You know. Okay, hold up. Do you think W? Stop madness. You're going to have to give me more context besides do you think W. All right, hold up. Let's look at this. All right, so here is the tier maker website. So you can rank the studios. Let me mute the website. Exclusive games. There's a lot of little things that we can do here. Xbox Star Wars games. Xbox exclusives. Xbox Game Studio Relates. You know, we can cover that. How did all the lore? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I plan on doing. Who do you think is going to make the best new IP under Xbox this gen? You can also count Starfield or Hi-Fi Rush if you believe one of those will be the best. Part of me feels like Fable about to hit different. I don't know why. Part of me feels like Fable about to hit different, about to trick people. I really do. I think Fable about to do some stuff, man. I think Fable about to do some stuff, and I hope, because I love that game. We got a $5 super chat from Raiden Blade. Difference between Xbox and ponies, we don't send. Yo, me and Smooth, we've definitely had a lot of conversations about like what is the worst. What's the worst fan base in terms of fanboys, and I think you can make a strong argument that it's PlayStation fanboys. I do. I think you can make a strong argument. They just. I feel like PlayStation fanboys are really entitled. Like things have to go exactly their way, or they're going to lose their mind. That's just me. I don't know how you guys feel about it, but that's just me. I personally feel that when a PlayStation fanboy don't get their way, they're losing their mind. And people call me a PlayStation fanboy, and it's just like, dude, just because I make videos that say, I want Xbox to do certain things, or make a video that says Xbox wants, I want them to, be better in, RPGs, JRPGs. I get so annoyed when people put in the comment section, they say, Addict, just buy a PlayStation if that's what you want. No, I want Xbox to do better with those type of genres, because I don't want to have to go to a PlayStation for a certain genre or for stuff in the general. Like, I want to be able to play a variety of content on Xbox. And do they have that? Yes, but I'm always going to push Xbox into being a better console manufacturer, into being a better ecosystem. I'm always going to do that. There's nothing people are going to stop to get me to stop doing that. Are you ever going to get dashboard customization back? It's been gone since the last major update. Dashboard customization back. For Xbox, I wish they would just. Here's what I think they do. They need to make an update where you can just pick how your dashboard looks. Give you like 7, 8 options. Do you want your tiles to be this color, this big, this small? Do you want your My Games and Apps to be here or here? They put the My Games and Apps on the top of the screen now, and I don't like that. I preferred it as a tile beside your games. I really get annoyed by that. But that's what because I think them constantly updating that isn't good. It's just like, dude, every time I get used to one of these, they change it again. I don't like that. They should not do that. Let's be realistic with the situation. But I agree with you. The dashboard's solid. I wouldn't say it's like the greatest, but it's solid. Why don't you have any mods on this channel? I don't have any mods on this channel because I never stream on this channel, but I can change that. I can fix that. Let me pop through here and see if I find anyone that I trust to be a mod. Because I don't normally stream on this channel. I don't know who I would put as a mod yet. Comment at me if you want to be a mod, and I'll determine if I'm gonna make you a mod. Because a bad mod can ruin my shit. Like, it can mess stuff up, and I kind of want to stay away from that. Once Xbox quits the gaming business, we'll have much less console warring, because Xbox is the one with all the podcasts and YouTube channels that talk about it non-stop. Yeah, there's, you got Xbox channels like myself that, we talk about this brand that we love. And then you got PlayStation channels that, they also talk about Xbox. Hold up, my girl needs me. Okay. She just wanting to know where I was when I'm finished. Look, people kill me with this. They trying to sit here and say that whole platform being removed is good for the business. It's not. You're kind of delusional if you think that. It's not good for business. There's 100 Xbox channels versus 10 PlayStation channels. Yeah, because there's 50 genuine Xbox channels, and there's 50 PlayStation Xbox channels that do nothing but talk about Xbox. Portal player, you're not going to win against me. You're going to lose every time. Because guess what, Portal player? And I'm pretty sure, I'm pretty sure you're probably a PlayStation content creator or something with because I don't think that's a real account. I think that's a dupe. I think that's a troll account that you have made from the visions of your imagination. I've been at this longer than you. Okay, I've been doing this longer than you. All right. I bench press 6 of you on a daily. All right, my dude. Like you ain't gonna get me. So you can sit here and you can tag me over and over again and put Amy at gaming. At least you can spell my name, so you have some form of mindset there. At least you can spell, but you're not getting me. I'm essentially Goku and Ultra Instinct. You're never gonna touch me. You're always gonna come right to my face, and I'm gonna move at the last minute every time. By the way, I don't have a PlayStation or 80. Look, man, what's your Twitter account, Portal player? Let's see your Twitter account. Put it in there, man. Put your Twitter account in there. We're going to do some research on you, Porter. Nintendo the Otaku. There's always something to talk about with Xbox. That's what I was saying, Nintendo. It's so much easier being an Xbox content creator. I can understand why PlayStation people do nothing but talk about Xbox. They got no content. They got no content. You know what's funny? Someone told me that I should put that super chat thing where when you super chat, it says stuff over, it like reads it. But I think you guys would abuse the hell out of that. I don't think that's a good idea. Drop the IP, Addy. Get him! Get him, guys! Get him! He should pull up for real. Where are you at, my dude? You was talking mad strong a minute ago. I don't see you. I don't see you. You're hiding. You're hiding. Where you at, Portal? Where you at, Portal? I'm waiting, Portal. Okay. I can think of maybe 3 PlayStation channels and maybe 40 Xbox guys. Portal, start saying the Xbox channels, the PlayStation channels. Chat, every time he says someone, I want you to number that amount. He says he can say it, so I want him to put in there. You know what? We for every one PlayStation channel you can name. Let's go. Let's go. Put it in the chat. Stop talking strong and walking away. Come on, Portal. Name these 40 Xbox guys. Actually, just name 10. Name 10 Xbox guys and name 3 PlayStation guys. I'm in it to win it. Let's go.
with butter on it?
No.
What's wrong with you? She doesn't. She wants me to give her my phone to watch YouTube.
Where you at, Portal? Where you at, Portal? Portal. Hey, chat. Put some L's in the chat. Put some L's in the chat for our friend Portal. I think he's abandoned the trenches. You know, he came in here with a grenade and realized that shit didn't work. He realized that was a dud. Ever needed a grenade to work your whole life and you pull that pin and nothing happens? That's what just happened to Portal right now. Portal realized that he was done. He was finished. The column where, okay, I think 3 plays PS I Love You. The Colin Moriarty channel and MBG. And Mystic. Okay, Xbox channels. Let's go, Portal. Because this conversation really went on. You talking about whether or not there was too many Xbox to PlayStation. So I'm going to need you to start naming them Xbox channels, okay? I'm going to need you to start naming all 40 of them bitches. Because that's what you said. I wish I had the Jeopardy music. Actually, I would play the Jeopardy music, but I feel like it would get copyrighted straight. I don't know why. There's a part of me feels like they ain't messing with that. Don't you admit that Xbox has created a whole industry of Xbox news and talk at gaming? Yeah, we're the better content creators. We actually talk about the shit we play. A lot of these, anti-PlayStation channels, they don't even have an Xbox, and they do nothing but talk about PlayStation, Xbox. Can you admit to that, Portal? Can you admit to that? I'm curious. Let's go, Portal. I'm waiting for you, buddy. I'm waiting for you, buddy. I'm waiting. Dun, 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 dun. That's a corporate channel. You get a strike for sure. You want me to name all anti? Okay. So hold up. I don't gotta name it. You know why? Because I got a chat. Chat, put the anti-Xbox channels in the chat so Porta can know where he need to go, where he feels welcome. Well, you're welcome in this chat, Porta. I'm really just playing with you. Like, I don't care what shit you be saying. To find this channel, I typed Addict Gaming, and all I ad's about getting sober and staying clean. Oh, my God. Yeah, Unicorn. I definitely picked a weird. Come on. You a good kitty. You okay? IGN Red Dragon Dreamcast guy. The Amazing Lucas. Portal Xbox are not talking pony shit anymore. Red Dragon King Thrash. It's true. Addict plays with his what? I can't see. With his meat. How many more chat? Back to back. What's up, Alex? Are you live yet? I'm gonna send them over to you if you live. That brat guy. Yeah, Alex hit me up the day before he made that video to make that. I made him like 6 iterations. 6 different versions of that back to back. I made 6 of those things for him. 6 of them. Addict is a genuine soda pet and ponies alike. What is she eating? You should see my girl right now. She ain't feeling that. She looking at me like all weird. In a few, around 8:15. What does your intro? Is your intro there, Alex? Is that when you go live, or is that like what does that mean? Does that mean you're actually live, or is your intro playing before then?
She's not back yet, but I'm calling
D-Batch. I like D-Batch. I tried to get Alex to take his shirt. Look, man, I'm not Alex. I don't feel comfortable without my shirt, all right? You know, even if I got a $50 super chat, I would still be unsure if my shirt would come off. Okay, my girl, it will be my intro. Okay. My shirt is not coming off, babe. It's not happening. You're being too much. You guys are thirsty, man. You guys are thirsty. Alex playing Superman 2 or Pugman 2.
If somebody likes the little addict.
Oh, someone likes the little addict. Anybody played Mario? Yes, I played Mario. Be nice to $100. I don't know, man. I feel uncomfortable with my shirt off. I'm not Alex, man. I'm not beefy. Alex is beefy. Look at this. Look at this kitty. Let me see them nips. You guys are ridiculous.
Nips.
No, I'm not taking my shirt off. You got my girl on this stuff. She want me to take off my shirt too. You can see me without my shirt later.
I know.
Xbox fans paid $50 to be a shirtless man. Yo, that's ridiculous. You guys gotta stop it. It's all jokes. I'd have a podcast on site, man. The language alone and the balls being pulled out would make it necessary. Beefy addict. See, that's Cog and Alex. That's the beefiness. All right, that's them two. Does Mr. Addict play games? You can do a joint podcast. Does Miss Addict play games? Yes, we actually played. We played a couple games together. Cherry chess. I'm not taking my shirt off. Okay, show us your bill. You guys, stop it! Stop taking my memes and using them against me. We are not having that. Cherry chess. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are funny. Funny boy, are you? Funny boy. Whew. You lose your chapters. All right, so let me see these questions real quick. See if I answered all the questions. Where's Dirt? Dirt is doing Dirt stuff. I assume he's making videos or chilling with the family. This isn't the Addict show. Dirt's not here. My guy came to hang out. Appreciate it, man. We're ending that. How much to take the shirt off? 20. Why are you guys so obsessed with my shirt coming off? I feel uncomfortable, man. I feel uncomfortable. You guys are going. See, here's the thing, man. It's like I said, Alex feel comfortable about his shirt. Alex sit there, man. He'll sit there. Alex got a backdrop from a green screen showing a gym. It looks like in some weird. I don't know. Alex, I'm going to be real with you, man. Your place looks like someone that would get put. What? Is he eating it? Yeah. Okay, then get her off of it. I'm doing something. I'm not looking at her. 30. Any advice on becoming an Xbox YouTuber for the first time? There's a couple different scenarios you can have with that. Stop objective. You guys are ridiculous. Make it 5,000. They'll make it stop. See, here's the thing. Alex don't mind doing that 50 because he feel confident, man. I don't. I don't feel comfortable. See, there you can have some chest hair. How about that? You got some chest hair. You see the chest hair? Right there. Some chesty hair. Is that how much they keep it on? They keep asking back to back. You guys are ridiculous. We don't need all this energy. Nah, but, you know, I appreciate you guys coming out, man. You know, I got some plans I want to do. And, you know, these things really help me, man. My mental state's always shitty. So all this definitely helps. It helps keep my mind straight. There it is. First strip stream. Nah, there can't be none of that stuff going on. None of that stuff. You need that joy energy. Harry like President Barrett. Well, you guys are just being very aggressive in the chat. I like it. I like it. I like it. Well, guys, I really enjoyed this. I really did. I got to get some stuff done. I did. The good thing is I did make a resume, guys. Chat, I made a resume. My resume, I'm gonna be real, man. Looked pretty nice, man. My resume lit. If I can't get a job with this resume, then I'm messing up. I've lost my touch with reality. You know, me and Cognito, shout out to Cognito, spent like 2 hours on my resume. Cause your boy got, you know, been trying to get a job and just not working out. So I had to make my resume beefy. I had to. Before you come on now, take it off for 20. No, man. Yeah. Guys are ridiculous. See, here's the thing. You guys are extra. I don't know where you're going to take it. I don't know. You know, Alex will keep his shirt off for like an hour, it feels like. Yeah, I think I got a good chance. I got some job interviews coming up. The good thing about remote access, remote job, is it's made a lot of things easier to actually like get stuff. Remote jobs. Appreciate it, man. Show them the chest, brah. We ain't doing that today, man. We ain't doing that. Maybe after, you know, I lose some weight, then I'll. This chat trying to pay me $20-$30 to take my shirt off. We taking it to Alex. See, Alex will take off his shirt. All right, Alex will take his shirt off. You know, he probably don't even have any pants on. He probably doing that podcast just in his underwear. Do something strange for a piece of change. People don't realize the mercy you're showing if you gave it. Mentally scared for life. Yeah, what's funny is I've been in this YouTube game for so long. Does this mean that you need to shave your beard? Not necessarily. Give him a pink and you're no doubt. Oh my God. Damn right that himbo will. All right, guys. You know, maybe oh my God. Now you got to do it, brother. These people are donating $20 trying to get me to take off my shirt. I feel uncomfortable with you guys. I feel like I'm being pressured, peer pressured. Just say high price shirt. Either you can keep it on or you make easy money. Elijah with the $20 super chat. Now you gotta do it, brother. That shirt coming off on only. Yeah, I gotta. You know, make an OnlyFans. You can get my shirtless there. You can get my shirtless there. Play the music. I don't think I have the music. Tell me if you guys hear music. Was there music there? Was there music there? What about there? I can't hear it anymore. If I had my headset, I could play it. I don't know if there's music. I'm kind of like speechless if there's actually music or not. Think of the children. What music was it? Just take off your shirt. Nah, man. I'm just going through it, man. I'm just going through it. But I ain't gonna lie. This is a good stream, man. It definitely made me laugh. I think next week, what we're going to do is we're going to react to some funny content on YouTube. Probably react. What would be, I don't know. I see, for those of you that don't know, this is what King uses. I'll put it. This is what King uses. This thing here. Now, this is to our Cheryl mic. This thing here. And pretty much what that means is when you push one of these red buttons, it says one of those. You know what? I might. They're really pushing me for this $20 shit. Look at this. $20 just to take my shirt off, Zachary. With great power comes great responsibility. Yes, that's a pod track for. All right, so this is what we're going to do, Zachary. We're going to rock, paper, scissors. If you win, and there's $20 more in my super chat, I get 20 more super chats and Zachary wins. Zachary has to win. And then I get a 20 more super chat. I will take off my shirt. Let's go. Right. But if he doesn't win, I ain't doing it.
All right, get ready for the camera. Make sure
Okay. Hold up.
All right, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Okay, no, it's 2 out of 3. It's always 2 out of 3. Ah, damn it.
Lost, bro.
You guys, I lost. Okay, I lost. It is what it is. $20 is not enough. Set your price higher, $100. The thing is, though, man, you know, I'm struggling that much. Yeah. Things have been rough, but it's not that rough. And we just playing around. You know, it's I played Spiderman for like 2 nights straight. Pretty sure I'm in the doghouse a little bit with my girl. She ain't the happiest with me. Then again, her daughter's here. You know, she's spending some time. She has her daughter this weekend. That was unlicensed competition. Yeah, my brother, man. My brother is just as tall as me. Live Supremacy. What's up, Live Supremacy? $5 super chat from Anonymous Boss. Play the Chris Pina theme song and take off the shirt for 1 second. What is the Chris Pomnus theme song? Hold up. Let me look. Pontus theme song. Hold on, let me make sure I spell this right. Pontius. Let me mute my mic. Is it the theme song from Jackass? Is that what it is? The theme song from Jackass? I don't know. I can't find it, though. Hold up. Is it the theme song? Is it the Jackass song? Is that what we're talking about? Shit. Yeah. It's a song. Hold up. I gotta let it update on Streamlabs. Man, it takes forever to update on Streamlabs. It's the song Chris Hunt uses. Just type. Oh yeah, the Jack guy. Okay, hold up. I'll play a little bit of it, man. I can't risk getting like hit. Actually, I'm not gonna even risk it. Anonymous. The last thing I need is getting hit. You know, but what I will play for you guys is that Morrowind theme song. There you go. All right, I better get going, guys, before Kid Smooth has like an aneurysm. I was supposed to do the podcast at 8, and you guys got me over here less time. But I'll give you guys more. Look at that. Look at that. Oh. No, I'm joking. I'll talk to you guys. I just feel uncomfortable because I know video game stuff is pretty safe to do. I feel uncomfortable playing stuff like that. You guys are ridiculous. You're gonna make it your prime example to get me to take my shirt off on stream. My girls talked me into doing worse. So I can't send you guys to Alex's channel. That's on the OnlyFans. That's where that is. Was there a nip slip? I don't think there was a nip slip. I don't believe there was. Oh, God. The Addict porn. Oh, my God. You guys are... Remember, I had to get these posters because I got tired of the casting couch jokes. God. Oh my God. Fine. I will take my shirt off. There. You guys happy? My shirt's off. You win. It's off. Whoa. You guys kill me. Oh my God. You guys win. You guys win. I appreciate the love, guys, though. You guys have no idea how much it does help. But let me get you guys over to Alex. Now, I can't send you over there because Alex doesn't have his settings on. But what we're going to do is I'm going to put him in the chat. Go over there, man. Tell him Addict sent you guys. His chat is ridiculous. It really is. His chat is ridiculous. Someone, I hope the attack. It is what it is. You guys do what you want with it. I don't care. All right, I'll see you guys next week. But go over there, enjoy Alex's foolishness because he puts on a good show, man. He puts on a good show. I need time to redefine my show. I need time to make it more entertaining. And we're going to get there. We're going to get there. Not today, but we're going to get there. But I appreciate everyone coming through. We had a great show, over 100 people. Very successful for a show. And I appreciate everyone for coming through here. But I'm going to end this. Go spend some time with the girl. $2 super chat from Play With Each Other's Joystick. Forgive me, surprise. Oh my God, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to super chat about my shirt being off during the podcast tomorrow. But if you guys do that, that's on you. I won't comment. Gotta go. God.